In today's lecture, we will be discussing about the construction of character table for C3V point group based on great orthogonality theorem. The classes for the C3V point group are E, 2, C3 and 3 sigma V. There are 3 classes, so the number of irreducible representation will also be equal to 3. The classes are written in the top row: E, 2C3 and 3 sigma V. The irreducible representations are written in the side as 1, 2 and 3, which we will name later. The dimensions for this irreducible representation be L1, L2 and L3. Summation Li square is equal to H according to great orthogonality theorem. That is L1 square plus L2 square plus L3 square is equal to H. When it comes to H, the number of operations in E is 1, number of operations in 2C3 is 2, number of operations in 3 sigma V is 3, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 will be equal to 6. And so the number of operations H is equal to 6. You have the condition that L1 square plus L2 square plus L3 square is equal to H. That means L1 square plus L2 square plus L3 square equal to 6. If you take all of them as 1, then it will come to be 3, which is not equal to 6. So this is not true. Only when one of the dimensions is true, the total will become 6. 1 plus 1 plus 4 equal to 6. The dimension can take only 3 values: 1, 2 and 3, all positive quantities. So we get L1 square is equal to L2 square is equal to 1. That is, this is 1 square, this is 1 square, and this is what is given as L1 square is L2 square is equal to 1. L3 square is equal to 2 square. That means L1 is equal to L2 is equal to 1 and L3 is equal to 2. So L1 is equal to 1, L2 is equal to 1 and L3 is equal to. Next, the top row contains completely symmetric characters, all plus 1s, and so we can write as 1, 1, 1. The remaining characters be xi and y. That is x1, y1 and x2, y2. We will not get xi here. Xi and yi. GP is the number of operations in the class. So GP values for E is 1, 2C3 is 2 operations in this class, and 3 sigma V is 3 because 3 operations in this class. Chi I is the character of irreducible representation. We are considering only one irreducible representation at a time. Value of H is 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Total number of operations 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 6. Next we have, if you apply this rule to an irreducible representation, 2 GP for E is 1 into 1 square. This is what is written here as 1 square. Then second GP is CP for same class, C3 class is 2 into x1 square. This is for sigma V 3 into y1 square equal to 6. Now if we do the same thing for the irreducible representation 3, first here you will have 1 into 2 square, and that is what is given as 2 square, then 2 into x2 square, 3 into y2 square. So 3y2 square is equal to 6. Now if you look at equation 2 square is 4. Totally it should come out to be 6. So the remaining two terms together should be 2. Suppose x2 is 0 and y2 is 1, then we will get 4 plus 3 equal to 7. But if y2 is 0 and x2 is 1, we will get 4 plus 2 equal to 6. And so this will be true. Equation 2 will be true only when y2 is equal to 0. That's what is returned here. From this we can get that y2 is equal to 0, but still x2 can be plus or minus 1, because if it is plus 1, 1 square is 1. If it is minus 1, also minus 1 square is once again 1. We don't know whether it is plus 1 or minus 1. So, but we know, we are sure y2 equal to 0. So y2 is equal to 0. Next we come to the next condition. This is also based on great orthogonality theorem. Summation gp chi I chi j equal to 0. Gp is the number of operations in a class. When it comes to gp, number of operations in this class is 1. The C3 class number of operations is 2. And the sigma v class number of operations is 3. Chi a and chi j are two irreducible representations. Characters are two irreducible representations at a time. We are taking 1 and 2 first. gp1, 1 into 1 into 1, which is 1. Then for the C3 class, 2 into 1 into x1, 2x1. As for the sigma v class, gp is 3. 3 into 1 into y1, 3y1. Next we take these two irreducible representations, 1 and 3. First term for the class E, gp is 1. So 1 into 1 into 2. And you get it as 2. For the C3 class, 2 into 1 into x2, 2x2. And for the sigma v class, we get 3 into 1 into 0. 3 into 0 is 0. So we get 2 plus 2x2 equal to 0, because 3 into 0 is 0. Take 2 to the other side, we get 2x2 equal to minus 2 and x2 equal to minus 1. So we have found out x2. x2 is equal to minus 1. Now go to equation 3. Equation 3. And if you take this equation 3, 1 plus 2x1 plus 3y1 equal to 0, this will be true only under one condition, that is when x1 is equal to plus 1 and y1 is equal to minus 1. Then we will get 1 plus 2 into 1. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 into minus 1. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 minus 3 equal to 0. If it is the other way around, if it is minus 1, x1 is minus 1 and y1 is plus 1, this will not be true, because now this will become 1 plus 2 into minus 1 plus 3 into plus 1. This will be 3 plus 1, 4 minus 2, 2 and not 0. So this is wrong. So x1 should be plus 1 and y1 should be minus 1. x1 should be plus 1 and y1 should be minus 1. Only then this will be 0. Now all the numbers are filled up. We come to the names of the irreducible representation. First we should look at the dimensions, whether it is 1, 2 or 3. If the dimension is 1, it is A or B. Now it can be A or B. Now we have to look at the symmetry with respect to the principal axis. The principal axis in this case is C3. If it is symmetric to the principal axis, the symbol is A. Now what you find is that 1, 1 positive quantities, so symmetric, so the symbol is written as A. If it is symmetric to the sigma v, the symbol is A1. Now look at sigma v. In the first it is 1, that is symmetric, positive. And when it is symmetric, instead of A you will get A1. If it is anti-symmetric to sigma B, the symbol is A2. The second row is to sigma B, it is -1, anti-symmetric. If it is anti-symmetric, the symbol is A2. That is why you write this as A2. Next we come to the case when the dimension is 2. In the third row, the dimension is 2, and if the dimension is 2, the Millikan symbol is E. So you get the Millikan symbols as A1, A2 and E. Now we have to perform these operations E, 2C3 and 3 sigma B on the various orbitals, S orbital, P orbital and D orbitals, and find out the way the symmetry changes. And depending upon the symmetry change we get, whether it is 1 on 1 or 1 1 minus 1 or 2 minus 1 0, we assign the various orbitals to various irreducible representation. We also perform the symmetry operations on the rotation vectors Rx, Ry and Rz, and from the results we fill up the remaining part of the character table. For example, consider this orbital, P orbital, which is along the z axis, and so what we are referring is to the pz orbital. First, the operation of E, identity is the action of doing nothing, and so plus will remain in the same place and minus will remain in the same place, and so it is symmetric and you will get it as 1. Next we perform the C3. C3 is the principal axis. Principal axis is normally, by convention, it is about along the z axis, and so this is the principal axis. And when you rotate in the principal axis, the plus or minus is present in the C3 itself, and so they will not change their positions, they will not get interchanged, and so it is symmetric. Next we consider sigma B in the case of C3V point group is along the z axis. If we keep a sheet of paper perpendicular to the screen over this line z, then that will be the sigma B plane, and to the left of it you find the half of positive and half of negative. To the right of it you find the half of positive and half of negative. During reflection, the left half will become the right half and the right half become the left half, but the position of plus and minus will not get interchanged, and so it is symmetric. And when you get 1 1 1, you have to find out in this table where you get 1 1 1. You get it under A1, and so pz orbital will be classified under A1. Likewise, we have to perform the operations of the remaining orbitals and rotation vectors, and write down the results as we get it here. Now this is the complete character table. Here C3V is a point group, and E, 2C3 and 3 sigma B are symmetry operations. You can call it as 3 classes also. Then A1, A2 and E are Mulligan symbols for the irreducible representations. These numbers here are the characters of the irreducible representation, and these letters z s square plus y square, z square or z xy etc. are based on the operations which are performed on the orbitals and rotation vectors. So what we have got now is a character table for C3V point graph. Thank you.